Hey, what's going on everyone? Keith with the Tulsa Moto Club. The weekend's here, and just take a look at all this stuff. We've got all sorts of things like oil filters, spark plugs, flasher relays, but we really don't need any of those things today. Today we're going to focus on getting everything for the handlebars installed, as well as mounting all the lights. So first things first, as you saw in my last video, I got those sweet handlebar controls from my buddy Tom over at another Cafe RACER build. If you haven't checked his channel out already, I'll link it down below in the description again so you can go do that. Make sure you say what's up and let him know I sent you too. Anyway, I was originally planning on using the stock controls that were on the SR to begin with. I was just going to polish them up and make them all nice in stainless steel instead of black. That way they fit the design I was going for. But I got these new ones, so I went ahead and picked up some new levers, grips, and a couple other odds and ends. So let's quit wasting time and just get all that stuff thrown on the bike. Okay, so far so good. So I've got the levers and the switches installed on the handlebars, but I ran into an issue with the grips. Originally I thought the grips would be able to just remove the end cap that's on them because there's a screw there, and I would be able to mount in the mirrors that I have at the end of the handlebars. Unfortunately, underneath that cap is just a rubber cap that doesn't remove. I thought I was going to have to cut it off, but I ended up just swapping the screw out at the end with something a little bit longer, and now I can mount the mirrors on in between the cap and the other end of the grip. It's just over the rubber as opposed to installed into the end of the handlebar. It's still on there pretty sturdy too, so we'll just see how it holds up. Now that the handlebars are all sorted out, it's time to move on to the lighting. And the lighting setup on my bike is actually pretty simple. I picked up a set of headlight brackets from eBay, and to my surprise, they're much more sturdy than I was expecting. Other ones I bought before have been pretty weak. These are great though. Once that was in place, I mounted the headlight, and for my front signals, I got these really small LED lights from eBay as well. I'll be sure to link everything that I'm talking about today in the description down below too. Well, the plan was to use the stock headlight, but somehow I overlooked it this entire time, but my headlight's broken. It's got a break in the lens and in the reflective surface behind it, as well as the back housing of the whole headlight is plastic, and there's actually cracks in it that I never noticed before too. So we will replace that, but at least we can get this mounted up just to see how everything looks. So while I was picking up all these parts of the bike, I also picked up an inexpensive speedometer. I was going to throw it on the bike, but unfortunately it didn't come with any kind of mounting plate, so I'm going to have to make something for that. In the meantime, I just kind of set it in place just to see what it looks like, and I think it's going to look okay. I also wanted to get the taillight installed today, but I hadn't done any test fitting or anything like that before filming, and unfortunately I don't think it's going to fit underneath the seat the way I planned for it to. It's a little bigger than I expected when I purchased it, but I still think it's gonna work out. I watched For the Bold's video just today where he integrated his taillight LED strip inside of his seat, and I think that might be a good idea for this. It's a very similar seat to his actually, and I think that I can cut it out and make this light fit, but that'll probably be another video. So it's only getting colder today, and I didn't get as much done to the bike today as I'd like to have, but the whole front end is pretty much installed as far as lights and controls and everything go. I did run into that speed bump with the speedometer, so I'm gonna have to make a mount for that, as well as the tail lights. So those will probably get their own video that'll come out in the future. I also got this package from Diamond City Cycles. Definitely gonna be my next video, and that entails some stuff that has to do with the rear sets that I installed a couple weeks ago. And aside from the obvious powder coating and paint that needs to be done, I also need to pick up tires and everything, as well as take care of this gap between the seat and the tank, which I picked up some leather for, and I'm gonna make a bag to fill that spot. So that means there's a lot of videos in the works, so make sure you subscribe if you're not already, that way you don't miss out on any of the videos that will be coming out in the future. And if you wanna see more of my content, I'll make sure to link all my other social medias down below in the description, as well as all the products that I talked about in this video too, if you wanna check them out for yourself. They're all pretty affordable, and you can find them just about anywhere. But other than that, thanks for watching. Later.